One thing's very consistent on any kind of survey, any polling, any kind of investigation into public opinion in Canada. One thing is really, really clear. Young people are fed up. They are fed up with Canada. They're fed up with their lots in life in Canada. People under the age of 35 are the most mad about the way Canada's being operated right now. And honestly, do you blame them? Like, does any rational person blame them? And please, before all you boomers, and I'm a boomer, but you boomers mainly drive me crazy, before you start on, well, if they just pull up their socks and quit drinking those lattes and they're going to get, they're going to put a little bit more money away and no more trips to Cuba. Yeah, the hell with that. Stop it. Like, this is nuts. They're super angry. Not all of them are furious, but a bunch of them are. They don't think about it every day or they'd go crazy, but they feel aggrieved. They feel put upon because the path to owning a home is still crazy too hard. It's just the houses prices are still too high. And they got student loans. Like, all you boomers, I'll tell you a secret. I'm a boomer. No, student loans. No, the university was pretty low, pretty inexpensive, and school was cheap, and you could get grants, you could get scholarships, you get this and that. Like, there's no such thing as coming out of 4 years of university with 60,000 of OSAP loans or all kinds of different student loans. No, that didn't happen, or more. Like, no, that didn't happen back when boomers were in their 20s. It didn't happen. Just didn't happen. So, look, it's crazy. It's different. And do they have a right to be mad? Sure. The reason I actually got into this social media commentary, all this stuff, was just this point. About 10 years ago, I thought, the price of houses is batshit crazy. And I thought that 10 years ago. And it was, because at that time, the relationship of ordinary income of young people to house prices, which is what you're supposed to use, right? You're supposed to say, well, for the boomers, it was about 2.5 to 3 times income, they could buy a house. No, that was the house price relationship. The house price of a house was about 2.5 times, 3 times income. Okay, that was the house prices back then. Everywhere, like Toronto, Vancouver, you name it. 50 years ago, that's what it was, okay? 45 years ago, that's what it was. But it's now, but in 2015, it was like 6.5 times. I thought, this is crazy. This is wrong. This is way wrong. This is like double of what it should be, okay? And now, of course, now it's complete crazy town. In big cities, Toronto, Vancouver, it's like 10 times. Montreal, it's 7.5 times, nearly 8. Calgary's on the rise, 6.5, 7 times. Look, they have a total, like, the average house price in Canada is about, in the whole country, that's got like Moncton in the mix and Brandon, Manitoba, and all these other places where house prices are low. The national average is still about 745,000. That's nuts. Like, how is a young person going to achieve that? I mean, they got student debt, and by the way, wages are stagnant in Canada. Like, yes, we've run the studies. Oh, look, average income in terms of productivity and what you can use. Like, you've got to, when you study income in other places, you've got to say, well, what's the price of houses there? And what's the price of groceries there? And what's the price of a car there? So when you compare those important comparables to say, okay, what's it like living in Ontario? What's it like living in the States? Okay, so Alabama, like, if you're living in Ontario, young people in Alabama have it much better off than young people in Ontario. Yeah, because house prices are so much lower. The pickup truck prices are so much lower. But Ron, I mean, there's no healthcare and they get shot. Okay. Oh my God, like, people will start to think about, well, maybe I'll risk getting shot if I can have a hope of a decent life, okay? And by the way, we got to lay off all that silly stuff about the getting shot and the healthcare. And sure, some people get really touched up by the healthcare. But if you work for any level of government, you're not harmed by healthcare in the United States. You've got good healthcare. Look, I'm not going to go down that tunnel, but what I'm trying to say is, what happened? Like, what happened? Like, when I was a young person growing up in Canada in the 1970s, I thought things were pretty goddamn good. I thought things were pretty good. Like I got a chance to do well, and I got a chance to own things, and I got a chance to own a home at a rational price, and I got a lot of chances. It's an up and coming place. I feel positive about what's going on. And I did back in the 70s. I felt very positive. I was younger, so you don't feel as screwed up as you do when you're 67, but still, I felt absolutely positive about the country. I mean, you still bitch to moan, nothing's perfect, but I got people in their 30s and late 20s working in my office, and they'll tell you, no, this is just an endless struggle. I think about other countries all the time. And we pay pretty good. Like, seriously, we do. We're not bad payers. So what is it? What's the answer? The answer is stop government. Yeah, I'm always mad at government because government actually runs the place, right? We're not in charge. We have governments who are in charge. And don't say, oh, it's just the way the world's working out, because people don't feel that way in other countries the same way we do, same way our young people feel. They feel put upon. They feel aggrieved. They feel that their level of chances are not the same as other countries and other generations, that they don't feel it's fair. And by every metric, they're right. They're just right. So first thing is stop lying. Governments and organizations stop lying about the situation, accept that it's a big problem, because we've had a government for the last 9 years that said they're going to build 3.1 million homes by 2032, and that's going to solve everything. And they're not even close, not even in the same postal code. They're like so far, and they've just been saying the same lie since day one. Look, no different in Ontario, not just mad at the feds. Ontario government's the same. Doug Ford says, yeah, folks, we're going to build a whole bunch of new homes, you'll see. No, worse, even worse. There's even fewer homes getting built in Ontario than there is in other places. It's steadily down. So the answer, stop lying, address the problem, get real, and say, yeah, this is our top priority. Helping young people is our top goddamn priority in Canada. Making life fair for them, that's what we're going to do.